guys, it's Karl here. Hope everyone's doing well and welcome back to one of the fan favorites. It's my monthly tech unboxing haul. What's a bit crazier is August is already almost over and we're swinging into September. This summer has just blown by and honestly not too much has happened, which is kind of understandable with everything going on in the world right now. I know it's a crazy time, so I'm just wishing everyone is at home, healthy and safe. That is all that I can hope for and wish upon everyone. From our last episode though, which was sponsored by Xiaomi, we had 15 winners for that episode. It was the biggest giveaway yet. Instead of going through all of those winners one by one, I'm gonna play some cheesy mall music. Displaying the winners here, I sent you all a message, so just respond back to my email and I will hook you up with the Xiaomi contact as they're responsible for all of those shipments. So congrats to all of you. And just like all my unboxing haul vids, I try to give back to you guys for putting up with my face and watching all of my videos. This episode is no different, so just make sure to subscribe to the channel. Follow me over on Instagram as for that next episode. That's where I'll be announcing the winners. Of course, leave that comment down below of, say, your IG handle, and I should be able to pick the winner and message you on IG accordingly for that next episode. Let's though get into the tech. The first item is what you see behind me. That's the only item that's excluded from that giveaway, as it's a PR item, a review unit from Apple. It is the latest 2020 iMac. So this is probably the last iMac that we'll see with an Intel-based processor. You can see the design hasn't changed. We have these very chunky bezels still. Thankfully, it does age pretty well and it still looks fairly slick. This model though has the nano texture glass, and that really helps a lot with reflections. And in my studio here, just behind the camera, that's where I have all my windows. You can see even as we pivot the iMac, we're not getting too much glare or reflection. And I've used it now as my primary device for the past 2 weeks. All of these videos have been edited on this machine. Still is a beast. So I wouldn't feel any remorse if you did grab it. It's actually better than my iMac Pro, which is now 2 years old. If you can hold out and wait a bit, I'd probably do so until we see that new design, until we see Apple Silicon. That would be my recommendation to most, but still a beast of a device. Now that it's back in its normal spot, the setup that I've gone for once again keeps things super minimal. I've just gone with a Grove-made riser. Because you can't actually adjust the height of an iMac, this just kind of helps with the ergonomics, especially when you're sitting behind the machine 5 to 6 hours editing. Kind of helps my neck from a lot of that strain. You can also see beside that though, I have the Grove-made trackpad holder. It's in that same maple wood finish, which is similar to all of the wood that I have in the set behind me. Accessories wise, I am just using the stock keyboard, have to of course have that numpad. The only thing I would replace though is the Magic Mouse. I still don't know how Apple can get away by selling these. I guess they look good, but the ergonomics on it, it's just weird to hold. The first thing to do when you buy an iMac, just grab an external or third-party mouse. I'm using the Logitech Mx Master 3. You guys have seen this one before on the channel. I kind of promote it nonstop. Absolutely love it. It's my favorite mouse in 2020, probably till the Mx Master 4 comes out sometime next year. Keeping on the device game, we're switching over to a laptop. This, you can kind of see, of course, is from Razer. This is the Razer Blade 15. I'm not gonna go into too much detail of this laptop because I have a specific build for it. It's already got a couple fingerprints on it, but out of the box, it's a heavy device. And that's kind of what you get with a matte black finish. It's kind of that trade-off. Yeah, it looks dope. Maybe just skin it up or put a case or just be really meticulous on how much you have to clean it. You can see though, Razer Blade 15, gorgeous display. So this is a 4K panel. Contrast ratios are great. Even with all the glare you can see coming into the laptop, it still looks great. This one is the i7. It's got 16 gigs of RAM. It also has the RTX 2080. This will be the main laptop around that gaming setup that I mentioned. The only reason why it's been delayed, if you've watched any of my Twitch streams, I've mentioned it there countless times. This desk, which you see behind me, is actually too small to house the entire setup. So that gives you a bit of a hint. I actually had to order a new one, which should be on the way, hopefully arriving sometime next week. Not gonna spoil anything else, but this is one of the main components. You'll have to stay tuned. Maybe the only negative thing I can say, you can see that on camera, fingerprint magnet central. It's a shame. Let's switch on over to smartphones now. We got a couple into the studio in the past month. Maybe we'll start off with the cheapest of the bunch. This, of course, was the Pixel 4a. And in case you're living under a rock or haven't been following budget phones, the 4a retails for $350, which makes it one of the best value phones this year. And I would say this is the best value smartphone to grab right now. I would pick this over the iPhone SE. I know the OnePlus Nord isn't available to most people in North America yet. You get a full display, which is something that you can't say for the SE, which just seems so dated right now. 350 bucks. I'm gonna move my Charmander over, grab the SE compared to the 500. You get a mid-tier chipset, which is maybe the biggest compromise you have to make, but you still get stock Android, and it still has a great camera experience. Google software and algorithms make this really good. I did an entire comparison against these two budget devices. I'll leave that linked up this way, but it's just nice to see smartphone brands coming out with phones that are a bit more budget conscious. I know especially this year, crazy stuff going on, so value is so big in 2020. And kind of speaking of value, we're kind of stepping up into the mid-tier range. This is the Oppo Reno 4 Pro. It's crazy to think it's already been a year since I was in Japan checking out the Reno 3, but this is the successor. Thankfully, it still made its way into the studio. And I would say that this device competes a bit more with the OnePlus Nord. It has a similar price and actually similar features. Edge-to-edge 90 Hz display. We've got a quad camera setup on the back. We even have a video option that can get all the way up to 960 FPS. So a lot of you super slow-mo fans will be happy. The colorway is something I'm a fan of also. It's very similar to the Huawei P40. It has that gradient finish. It goes from dark to light. It's got the Snapdragon 720G inside, but just like the OnePlus Nord, it really depends on what region you're in. I know that these aren't fully available worldwide yet, but if it is, I think it's a solid contender for a mid-tier choice. And now we're gonna switch to the premium end, and literally this is the most expensive smartphone, or one of the most expensive that you can currently get. It is the Note 20 Ultra. $1,300. So if my math is correct, you could theoretically buy almost 4 Pixel 4a's. That's a bit of a tongue twister for the price of one phone. So I'm curious, would you go budget or would you go baller? Obviously the chipset and what's running inside is way better. You've got 12 gigs of RAM, the latest Snapdragon chipset. If you're an S Pen user, it's even quicker now. It's a 9mm response time. So yeah, the feature list kind of goes on and on. It really depends if you can afford or if you can justify to spend that kind of money on a smartphone. I wouldn't cry home too much about the camera. It's the same as the S20 Ultra. It doesn't even zoom as far, only goes up to 50 times. Yes, it can record in 8K. I think this takes some of the best video, but it's hard for me to recommend to most people just because it's so expensive. If you can afford it, absolutely, best Android device that you can buy. The colorway, the finish on it, absolutely gorgeous, my favorite so far. And I did get a lot of flack in my review when I said I would rock this phone naked. It is a shame to put a case on it if you have to. Put a skin on it. And that's of course no surprise, D-Brand, they have their new pastel colorway. So many of you have messaged me about the orange version. You can see I've already got it on my MacBook. It's a bit more muted than the bright orange like my Charmander buddy, so it's really up to you. I will sadly cover up my Ultra so you guys stop hating on me. Gotta cover that camera sensor that sticks out a million miles. And here's the pastel orange Note 20 Ultra. Bit of a shame, but I guess you are protected from scratches. And last item into the studio, literally just got this the other day, so it made it just in time. This will help out with my gaming addiction / new Twitch career. And if any of you aren't subscribed yet to my Twitch channel, this is a shameless plug on my end. We've got around 3,000 of you so far. These feel super nice and premium. I've actually just been using my Sony WH-1000 Mark IIIs. They're not really a gaming headset, so I'm happy that I've finally made the upgrade. We've got the Logitech logo in aluminum on the side. That's nice and premium. We also have Pro on the headband, because if you think you're a pro, you should play like a pro. These already feel way comfier, and I've done streams that are 3-4 hours long, so these should hold up a bit better. If you do follow me over on Twitch, you can see me rage in games like Fall Guys, maybe one of the most infuriating games that I've played. Of course, I've been rocking some Warzone. I'm happy to play with any of you subscribers over there. So once again, shameless plug, my Twitch setup is over this way, but that has been my unboxing haul for the month of August. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and remember to win one of the items, just make sure you hit that sub button, follow me over on Instagram, and that other shameless plug, follow me over on Twitch as well. Leave your IG handle below along with your favorite item, and I will catch the rest of you in one of my next episodes. Peace! Alrighty, so if you do tune into Twitch, this is the stuff that you will see. Me sucking at Fall Guys. And of course some Call of Duty. So here we go. My guy's in orange. He's got the orange skin, a little lightning bolts, Usain Bolt's action. Come on! Why are you falling over all the time? Come on, come on. Oh my god, this game is gonna be the end of me. Go! Oh! Out of my way! Here we go, make this jump. Clutch, yup. Just don't hit the other guys. We should be good. Yup. Oh my god, stop flopping! No! Get up! Oh my god, stop flopping! Oh no. Oh. Oh! Come on! Let's go! And I got Fall Guy 5,000. I think that's a pretty cool number. People have said it's random, but 5,000. I'm good with that. Roll out. Okay. Oh! Get off my platform, pigeon. Oh, this guy tried to bump me. Stop, get off me! What? Like, why would you? Get away from me! Let's go! Dodge the flying fruit. Oh! No! Oh no, this is not good. We're off to a bad start here, team. Oh! Come on! Move! Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, fam. Uh-oh, fam. No! No! This fruit keep messing me up! No! That's what you're missing out on.